Hey, welcome back to my channel, everybody. I'm Naomi. If this is the first time you've come across my this, and what is this? This is kind of a place where we hang out together. We talk a little bit of astrology, a little bit of the like mystery school teachings, and we also jump in with a oracle reading, and sometimes even that's an activation of some kind. And today, especially with it being 8-8 Lions Gate, I love that. I love how it rhymes too. 8-8 Lions Gate. I mean, we made this up, right? Yeah, of course we did, because it's fun. So, but what the heck is this? Right? I feel like I touched a little bit on it in the last reading, but the oracle reading itself felt more about the full moon energy and just the very, very beginning of this Lionsgate portal opening. And now we're sitting at the very, very peak, the little pyramidy peak, no pun intended, of this Lionsgate energy. So we'll just kind of, go over it a little bit with that this is a day that we have started collectively really honoring a very, very ancient ritual or ceremonial mindset of our deep ancestral past, of attuning to the energy of the sun and its alignment with Sirius, the star. And when that alignment is happening, it really opens up the floodgates for new energy to come in. Now, this has been happening all along. Like, we have always had the sun and Sirius, they're always talking to each other. So there's really never, ever a day where they're not. But this is a day that we can tune in a little bit more intentionally with this star alignment. And we can also see it a little bit more clearly in the night sky because we also have the time of year where the sun and the star Sirius, I'll use this, align on the horizon, and they come up, and they both are like rising on the horizon. So it was the time of rebirth and regeneration and the annual flooding of the Nile, which of course meant, hey, we get to eat, which is a vital thing for all of our survival, right? So this is what the super duper 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 long ago ancient people did in the land of Kemet. So I I love going back to that time period just because I feel like maybe there's a lot of memories that are still being stored there that are important for us today. So that's one of the reasons that I feel like I go back to that a lot. So that being said, let's just touch a little bit on old energy versus new energy, because this Lion's Gate is very different from any of the others we've ever experienced. And I'm not saying that lightly. This is different than any other one in all of our memories for as far back as we can possibly go. And I'm saying like past lives and everything, back to the time when maybe you were also planting things along the Nile and excitedly waiting for them to grow at this time of year. I mean, this is old stuff. So, what's different is that all the time leading up to this year, which I feel this is a very special, very different year for people, all of the time leading up to that, energy has been more of like when we get these cosmic alignments, it's more of an outside force coming in. And we as people build things to honor this. Like imagine Stonehenge is built to harness this kind of cosmic outside energy. And then we come to now. now things have really started to flip, and we're actually starting to do it. It's this thing that so many of the prophecies have talked about, which is some people will call it apocalypse, some people call it pachacuti, but basically what that means, apocalypse just means the lifting of the veil. It doesn't mean everybody die, everybody freak out. No, it's the lifting of the veil. That's what it means. Veils are being shed. And Pachacuti, that's in the Andean tradition, that's the turning of the soil. And so that's, things being unearthed, which is releasing of that veil energy, that things coming from the outside. This is a time now. We have actually morphed into a new energy, and that was at the start of March. The March equinox was the beginning of things really starting to shift and change, where this lion's gate is no longer outside coming in, like you looking out and allowing the cosmic energy to come in. This is actually an inside thing. This is an inside job. And so this cosmic alignment is actually your energy opening out. This is big. This is very different. It's very, very different from all those times before. And perhaps that's going a little esoteric, but I would just ask for each of you to really sink in and feel out this energy for yourself. Feel where it's coming from. And perhaps it's got some very special information just for you, because it is your energy. It's your divine source light coming through. And that feels really special. So just allow it to really just do what it needs to do for you, however which way it needs to do it. And that could be, in a lot of ways. This is not going to just be a one-time thing. This is going to be kind of our whole life long of purging the things that no longer serve. And so when those things kind of come up and resurface, like, oh man, didn't I already heal that? Didn't I already take care of this? Didn't I? It's just there to show you that it's on its way out. It's on its way out. So rather than gripping, hooking teeth into these difficult things that we might want to process and ruminate and obsess over, really it's just on its way out. So allow it to move out and then open even more fully to this big, beautiful lion energy that's coming through you right now. It's that lion energy of courage, passion, joy, love, courage, just like courage to get out and do something, create something. Yeah. So, anyway, that's what Lionsgate feels like to me, married with all of these other beautiful cosmic alignments, which are absolutely spectacular. So, that being said, what are we going to actually attune with for this reading? And I actually figured we would go ahead and ask. I I love I love little reminders. And so, these, she's a little dusty, poor girl. I love Sekhmet, and this is Sekhmet Mut in her seated position. And I feel like this, when we hold statues and things like this, it's not really that there's no deity in this statue, but it's an archetypal. Again, it's kind of like when we hold the cards, where they do something for us on the inside. It reminds us of that piece of ourself who is Sekhmet, who is Sekhmet Mut. And I'll talk a little more about who Sekhmet Mut is. Um, but it's that archetypal energy of, there's a piece of fierce lion energy that lives in you. You have a piece of all energy that's on the planet, and in the cosmos, in all of the universes, you have energy that touches all of it, like the rays of the sun. You are that. You are that. So tapping into this piece of ourself that is Sekhmet, and Sekhmet, the name Sekhmet means power, means that who is powerful. And so tap into that part of yourself that is courage, like a lion. And then Mut, the seated position, like I was going to say, is from the goddess Ma'at. And Ma'at is that natural force of truth and of divine balance and regeneration in it's that archetypal force of things coming into balance with each other. So when at the end of days, when the heart was weighed on the scale, it was weighed with the feather of Ma'at. And to say, basically, were you true to yourself? Were you true to yourself? Not to anybody else, because the only thing that really you have control over is you. So anyway, all that being said, we're going to tap into that energy right there, that Sekhmet Mut. I might have to close my door. Something got really loud out there. It's just that roaring, tumbling lion energy. I'm not sure what was going on out there. But anyway, we're going to tap into that heart of the lion. So just like feel into that because it is so powerful. It is very powerful and it gets shit done because Sekhmet, if you know her story, she went on a rampage and in her eyes, she got some stuff done. And so you can also harness that energy to begin something very big and very creative, something that takes that sekhem, that life force energy and brings it out into the world. So, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and pull from this beautiful deck to get our heartbeat. This is from the All-Seeing Eye Oracle. And I like this one. It's very you'll just see it. All right. So let's get a heartbeat on this Sekhem, this Sekhmet energy that we are all that we are all harnessing together. Because we come together and this energy is more than just mine. It's ours together. So it's got like a little focal point. I'll just pretend like the focal point is, I'm actually gonna say the focal point's that candle right there. So it's all gonna come together. So look at our cosmic heartbeat. We get the cosmic temple. Wow. Cosmic temple. And if you think of a temple is where I mean, if you really think about what a temple is, it is purity. And it is, you would construct these temples and you would go there to get pure in the light of the divine. But now look at your cosmic heartbeat is that divine, pure energy, that sacred energy. And cosmic is you in your pure divine light. You are radiating out into these other, like your energy is moving as far out as star Sirius and that divine central sun. I mean, there's our sun, there's Sirius, and then there's even larger and larger and larger stars. And all of this is unified, going all the way back, kind of like the image of the turtles going all the way down. This is the suns going all the way to the center point of the cosmic energy, that pure, pure, pure divine light. And that's you. That's you, your heartbeat. So you're a force to be reckoned with. Another thing to mention about Sekhmet Mut is that her ferocity was compassionate. And so being fiercely loving not fiercely controlling, it's fiercely loving. And compassion, I've started to really understand. Compassion does not aim to change anything. It does not have an agenda. It does not want something. It actually is just there to hold space and to witness and to really honor the other. So when you are looking at someone and you are having compassion for that someone, reflect and see if it's pity or all these different nuanced feelings, or are you going into that light warrior of I can heal you and change you? Or is it actually compassion where you hold them exactly as they are, exactly as you are, and you allow it to be exactly what it is, even if it's something that hurts to see, because it's your journey, it's their journey, and it really wouldn't be fair to change their journey just so that you can feel like a hero. So this right here is that cosmic temple, and it's witnessing you. It's having compassion for you and giving you that space to purify everything right down to the very, very roots. Because I see this almost like a fire and a tree all at once. And it's just pulsating all of, and like these eyes, it's that pulsating inner vision of knowing what is true for you. Yeah. Oof, that is very powerful, very, very, very juicy. Something that I would say maybe do a little meditation into the cosmic heartbeat of yourself. Like go into your listen to your heartbeat. Just listen. Yeah, there's a big message for you in there. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so I think the next one we're going to pull from the Starseed Oracle, which I love, love, love the Starseed Oracle. So let's go ahead and pull from this. What message does this divine cosmic temple, this pure light of this inner lion truth and of purity? Oh, I love it this. The seven star sisters. Oh, that's beautiful. Birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. And this makes me really feel like that joy of the muse, of all the different ways in which you can express your courage and creativity, dance, sing, all different methods, poetry, because the divine muses, the seven star sisters, and I can't remember them all off the top of my head, but there were like the muse of poetry, the muse of, um, oh my goodness, I'm not remembering every single one because it's seven of them, but like Calliope and Urania and I think Urania. Yeah, don't mind me not remembering the Greek names of the seven sisters, but tapping into this energy, this is also like, this is the seven chakras as well. And so, oh my gosh, this whole purity of the seven. Oh, I didn't think of this. Okay, so today is also 8, 8. But then 2023, right? We've got 2, 4, and then 3, which is 7, right? One, two. Can I count right? 7. 7. And 7 is really a very, very spiritual number. It's the number of like when you're on your own spiritual quest, it is the direction in which you're going. Like when you make a 7-pointed star, you always have one point that sticks out that is not synced up with the rest. There's one angular point that shoots off in one direction, and that is your direction. It's the direction of your choice. And so, really, this is, a seven is that quest, what it is you are seeking. But if you are doing this, and this really is when I take the pulse of the group. We are here in the cosmic temple of the heart where all things are pure and divine. And here, this is that quest, that where is your path pointing to? And it feels so pure and so brilliant, like the seven stars in the sky that shine. Oh, that's beautiful. So something so pure and new is being created in you. And there is some very delicious cosmic light that is growing in each of the seven chakras. So I'd even recommend, along with this, heartbeat, a little bit of a body scan. Tune in to every chakra. See how they're doing. Give yourself your own little checkup, because you are your own authority. You are your own like inner cosmic doctor, because you know what you need. Maybe not on a human level, personality level, but this cosmic part of you, and you can call it your higher self, your oversoul, your master self, which I personally love. Tap into that part of you that already knows, and it will, you don't even have to tell it, you don't have to give it any direction at all, because it's you and it's that big part of you. So of course it already knows what you want, what you need, what healing is most important, and what messages need to come in through for you. So that that is that really yummy, yummy energy. This is good. This is such a, I mean, we're doing this reading in a cosmic portal. So what do you expect, right? I mean, it's gonna be cosmic. So there we go. I think we're actually gonna pull another one. Let's get a little bit deeper into this cosmic temple, the seven star sisters. Ah, that energy of sisterhood as well. And even if, if you don't, gender fluid is all like exactly what we're all about. And so it doesn't necessarily mean just women. It's that receptive energy of siblinghood, receptive. Can you be open to receive that nurturing from your friends? And then this one, oh, interesting. Hireth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. And I feel a bit of this is being cleared and healed. Oh, that makes sense with this card, with the seven sisters, them coming in to really get, like, wrap you in that feeling of you're not alone and you don't have to do this all alone. This whole longing for home, endless searching can come to a close if you choose, because everything is just right here. And that you don't need to be endlessly seeking and pulling and finding where you belong, because you belong to you. And then as you start to radiate that confidence of you're right where you need to be, no matter where you are, you're going to start attracting the energy that serves you best. And that could even look like new friends and new soul tribe and new family coming in. So new soul family. This is not just, blood family is very interesting because we have so much karma wrapped up with our blood family, and we clear that along the way, and can really, have beautiful bonds with our soul family, with our blood family when we do that clearing and releasing. But I am feeling like this is talking more about soul family, about family that you've shared lifetimes, perhaps even out cosmic, different planes of existence, different star systems and all of that, sharing sharing lifetimes with them, and that you don't have to be going out searching for this feeling of home, because you can actually activate that right here. And that's what I feel is going on with this portal, this big energetic cosmic temple that's opening up within, is this: you are home, because it's like your little snail shell, right? It's like, or a little hermit crab, like you are you are that place where you belong, and you bring your home everywhere you go. Yeah, I love that. So let's pull another one of this. Oh, lovely Sekhem energy, the 8-8 portal. This is so, I love that. All paths lead home. It's just driving it in, isn't it? All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze within. Yep, yep. Here we go. And here's this woman dancing along a labyrinth, the stone labyrinth, where she could easily get lost. She could easily be saying, "Oh man, I screwed up. I went the wrong way." But there is no wrong way. There's no wrong way to tune inward. There's no wrong way to tap into your creativity and your the beings that are you. You know, when we tune into our spirit guides, your spirit guides are you. They're you. And tapping into this inner cosmic temple, there's no wrong way to sit in the temple of your inner truth. There's no wrong way to do it. So even if you're looking around and you're seeing things in your life and you're like, how did I end up here? What happened? Well, that was your divine path, and every single thing led you to this moment right now, which is absolutely perfect to teach you exactly what you need to know. And that could be something very beautiful to learn, something kind of tricky to learn, because keep in mind, again, with so many of these things, and this is not just a one-time purge it all. We do these very gentle flushings, just like you take a shower every single day and hopefully you flush that toilet. It's a gentle purging. If you purged everything all at once, you would rip yourself apart. And so all of these things is just a gentle purging. Because just imagine, again, with this Sekhmet Mut, this is fierce, compassionate, loving, but embracing, loving, compassionate energy of, it's that, I kind of imagine it as like combing your hair, and you're combing that hair and you get like, oh, there's a tangle, and you just like gently tug it out. You don't just rip it out, like you just gently move it out, and you don't like sit there and you're like, oh man, why did I get my hair in a knot? I shouldn't have been out in the wind. I shouldn't have done anything today. I should have just sat with a comb in my hair all day. Like, you don't process your tangles. You just brush them out, don't you? So that's it. Just brush them on out. So don't sit there observing and processing the tangle. You're just gonna be in that tangle longer, and it's not gonna offer you much wisdom anyway. So, speaking of that Sekhmet Mut energy, the Ma'at energy, I really feel like calling on Kuan Yin as well. And she's actually, I just love having little things to hold, because I think since these archetypes, these forces of nature are so big, that sometimes it really is something very special to our human tactile body, to have these little things to hold and to touch and to remind us that that is us. There's a piece of you that is Kuan Yin, and it is that compassionate part of you that is dancing with creativity and compassion and love, loving you every step of the way, even if you're like, oh damn, how did I end up in this dead end again? She just compassionately holds you while you spin around in circles till you see your way out, right? Like, because she, that inner compassion won't always have, like, Kuan Yin is not going to give you the answer. And that's not what love is anyway, right? Like, imagine you're a teacher or something, and you just go around giving your students all the answers all the time. Like, okay, we're going to study for a test, and then here every single answer for the quiz. Like, does that actually benefit anyone? What would those students get from that process? And so Kuan Yin, that energy, and Sekhmet, that energy, and again, the reason that I'm pulling Kuan Yin is because Sekhmet Mut has that kind of, that Kuan Yin vibe, that fierce, but also deeply, deeply compassionate energy of not giving you all the answers to the test, allowing you to stumble your way through because the experience is way more important than the answer. Ooh, look at this. Her joy overcomes gravity. Her joy. Oh my gosh. So this cosmic temple of yours, oh, I just feel it so big. This the cosmic temple. Look at how there's this dance going on in the middle. It's joy, that joy of suddenly nothing can hold you down, nothing can hold you back. This energy is a catapult, an absolute, like, jetpack of joy to break free of that gravitational pull that has been keeping you stuck and rooted in something. And this is that buoyant, joyful energy of, look at how nobody's thinking about being stuck. It's just liberation and play and freedom and really doing the dance of the labyrinth, but doing it with knowing that no way can you have the wrong answer, and that all ways are going to give you the experience that it ultimately breaks you free of the gravitational pull of whatever that tangle is. Everything in your life has actually helped you to break free. This is Earth School is about learning how to be free. And part of that is coming into your own authority, your own inner authority. So let's go ahead and read this because I love the words that come from this book. Her joy overcomes gravity. Did you know that joy is strong enough to overcome any darkness? I invite you to let go of the heaviness of fear and enter into the lightness of joy. I'll help you get there because I want you to feel happiness, relief, and freedom from that which has weighed you down. There is nothing so heavy that my joy cannot heal. Even the most cumbersome of burdens shall become light as a feather as you join me in the field of spiritual grace. Light as a feather, the feather of Ma'at, which is so light. And that you are that. Look at the inner purity of your cosmic temple is that lightness of a feather. And that Kuan Yin cosmic, like, Sekhmet Ma'at energy is just so, like, so really just receive it, brush that tangle out. And you can even, I would even say, like, just take some time and brush your hair because it's so soothing if you have hair. And just like brushing it, calmly giving your scalp a little relaxing. And just imagine every time you come across a tangle, just allowing it to be free. And like that joy to overcome gravity, that it's reminding me of Willy Wonka. And I think was it it's the fizzy drink. I don't remember, but the fizzy drink that all of a sudden they're all floating and they're laughing, and it's just reminding me of that, like finding that joy and filling yourself up with it, and really allowing yourself to receive, because it's coming, this new energy, everything is coming from you, from inside, and you still have the old energy of everything coming from outside. And so allow that to actually just like do the figure 8 within your body of receiving and letting go, receiving and letting go. Just doing that even with your breath, like receiving and letting go. Do you need to know what you're letting go? No. Receiving. Do you need to know what you're bringing in? You're just bringing in you. So do you need to know? No. So you just breathe it in. You're breathing in all of your energy and breathing out all of the energy that is still you, but you have outgrown. You've outgrown. So allowing it to be free, because that is the most compassionate thing you can do, is allowing that energy to be free. So, what a juicy reading. I love this. So let's go ahead, and I think we will grab, where are you? Where are you? Maybe they don't want to come out and play. I was going to pull a fairy card, but maybe the fairies have gone hiding. Nope, here they are. Haha. Right in the nick of time, they're like, we're here. We do want to be part of the reading. So let's go ahead and get that joy, that very buoyant energy. Oh, yes, there's also that part of like the heart. Anyway, here's that cosmic heart and the sun. Oh, that was a little soon. So let's go ahead and tap into this. There it was. Again? Oh, interesting. We had him last week. Green Man. Are you surprised? It was the beginning of the portal, and here we are at the peak, and Green Man returns. So here we go, really tapping into that vitality, that life force, because the Green Man nurtures all that grows, and that means in you, your cosmic temple. Because remember, we're talking, this whole reading is about this inner cosmic temple. And look at what is there. It is that green life force energy. I love that. So just breathing that in. And I'll go ahead and read it one more time. I mean, feel free to go back to the other reading too, so you can see where we began and where we are now. But here we go. Irresistible life force, virility, and awe. If the Lord of the forest is the supreme or overseer of Faerie and the forest, then the Green Man is the forest itself. He is the energy that flows through all vegetation, from the mosses that cover the forest floor to the most majestic of trees that make up the forest canopy. He is ancient, appearing before man, even before Faerie. Fecund, virile, and dangerously alive, he can eventually reclaim any place on terra firma where man has left his mark. In our world, he is an energy to be tamed, conquered, and shaped to fit the needs and aesthetics. In Faerie, the green world, he is the life blood that flows through everything. So the message actually that's coming through real strong with this, and I feel like maybe this is what I said last time. I don't remember in the moment. what it is I say in different readings because it's very of the moment and channeled now. And so, but the message that I'm getting from Green Man right now is in this act of receiving. And I do this receiving, but really what I feel is going on is that you're receiving. Do you feel the difference? Receiving, receiving. Like it's an energy of you filling you. And with this piece of in our world, Green Man is an energy to be tamed, conquered, and shaped. Well, he's asking for you to loosen the grip on control and to allow this life green blood, this forest energy to just move through all of your um, concrete slabs of your being and let that life force energy push through the cracks and allow that those little tendrils of green to grow however which way they want to grow because it's that energy of your master self coming in to inform the human self of what it needs next for this next chapter. And the next chapter, really, we're like smack in the middle of the year. So here we go. The next chapter is the end of 2023. So really, what do we need to ride out the rest of this year? Well, fill yourself up with that life force energy that's coming in from you to you. It's your energy. I'm gonna just keep repeating that because when you're imagining it coming in from outward sources, you actually lose that's disempowering because that's you feeding off of some other energy. And but you come into real mastery of your energy when you recognize just how powerful you are and that you don't need to seek. It's all right here. So that feels really, really, really good. Really good. And I'd love to hear what you out there receive from this. If it's just deeper inner knowing of your next step, or perhaps it's a really profound dream where you actually talk to this master self of yours. I don't, there's so many different ways to really interpret how it is that you receive energy. So I really want to just say thank you for tuning in today and being part of this Lionsgate ride with me. And I just feel so freaking blessed to be part of this group that gathers here because look at you guys, cosmic temple beauties. You guys are amazing and your energy is just so strong and so pure and so beautiful. So, yeah, get out there, lift other people's spirits just by being that joyful, sunshiny cosmic temple. Like you don't really need to shout this off the rooftops. You just glow. You just you just glow and as you radiate that beautiful sunshine of your inner wisdom and being, you're you're lifting people's spirits whether or not you notice or get validated for it. You're just shining your beautiful light and everybody's there just basking in that. And, it's changing worlds with you not really doing much or asking it to change. It just is. And it's just becoming a more and more beautiful place because you're radiating your joy. So thank you. Thank you for being so freaking strong and so courageous. And all the blessings to you. on this Lions Gate 2023. Yeah. So if you've come this far, I'll do that thing where I say, if you like my readings, please share them with your friends because, right now we're just a teeny tiny group and it would be so lovely to see more faces and have more energy in this group. And also, I do individual readings, oracle readings, and been doing something kind of new where I basically just kind of intuit and feel out what kind of guided meditation would be really healing and beautiful for you and so it's kind of like your own guided meditation. So if you're ever curious to do something like that, yeah, let me know. I realized that my website was broken, so we I think have gotten that fixed. I hope it is fixed. But if not, you can always follow me on Instagram or message me here. And I don't do a lot of social media because to me it is quite exhausting. But I do at least make sure people know that I am alive and am still here offering my love and support and skills to you. So, yeah, at any point, if you feel like, hey, I would really love to get my own personal reading, please reach out because I absolutely love doing this work and want to continue doing this for a long time. So, thank you for supporting the channel, and I will see you back next time for whatever beautiful cosmic yumminess is in store for us because I feel like we are always endlessly supplied with really amazing energy to do these readings. So I will say goodbye to you and your cosmic heart. Let's say thank you to the beautiful Sekhmet and Ma'at energy and that beautiful Kuan Yin energy. And of course, just our collective energy. We're just going to go ahead and release that. And I will see you again next time. All right. Much love to you. Bye bye.